Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a very short little game called Please Answer Carefully. There was once upon a time, like not too long ago, that the big trend was like survey games, like scary horror survey games. This is one of those, but it doesn't feel like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't feel, it's not part of that like clout chasing sort of like, this feels different than all the rest that I wasn't really interested in. But in this one I am. This is a game by the developer litrouke. Probably literature because they write interactive fiction. You know what? Let's see what they have up their sleeve. Thank you for agreeing to take the survey. The survey will last 5 to 10 minutes. Please be attentive to the questions and answer carefully, as we care deeply about your feedback. This survey contains some audio features. These can be muted if necessary. I recommend leaving the sound on. My sound is definitely on. Okay, I don't know why I signed a waiver so that I can earn some money by taking a little quiz. I'm stuck in like this like shitty center. I'm down on my luck. I got like $5 in my bank account. The only thing I could afford was a nice can of Pepsi, okay? Let's begin. Which of the following internet-enabled devices do you currently own? Well, I'm recording this on a desktop computer. I had a laptop, but it was shit because my mom gave it to me from her old work. I did have a tablet way long ago, but I won't count that. Of course, I have a phone. I have a TV, not a smart TV. Other like internet enabled. Would I put other as in like game consoles? Because I have a Switch, I have a PS4. I guess I'm gonna put it like that. On a typical weekday, about how many hours a day do you spend online? Oh, this is gonna be very telling. Ooh, because I usually have either YouTube or like Bandcamp on in the background as I do things. And I work a lot. I work like a lot doing like self-employed shit or just like working on videos that you're watching like right now, or recording and writing and doing a bunch of stuff for projects that'll come out eventually. I spend a shit ton of time online. Let's see, when do I wake up at like, I usually wake up at like 8:30, or like I'm out of bed at 8:30 and I turn on my computer and I usually stay until like actively like there. Shit, that's a lot. On a typical weekday, how quickly do you respond to work-related emails or messages? Well, work-related? Like within an hour or two. Because like if I'm like getting a work-related email, I'm probably like doing something, right? Someone's probably messaging me while I'm working, like doing one task, and then I will finish my task and then switch to the other. So usually I would respond to it within like an hour or two. How quickly do you respond to non-work related emails or messages? Like from my friends? I tend to answer those pretty quickly. Oh, what the fuck was that? I was in the game, dumbass. Why didn't you answer mine? Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Have you ever pretended to be digitally unavailable in order to avoid communication with someone? E.g., pretended your phone was dead. Only a couple of times. There have only been a couple of times of, like, very odd circumstances where I just... talking... Because there... you talk to a lot of fucking people, and you, like, put yourself out. Like on the internet, right? When you like join Discord servers, you get into conversations. And some of those fucking people just don't know anything, right? They don't know any sort of like social cueing. or anything like that. And just fucking bug you and annoy the shit out of you. And I know that most of them don't mean to. I've run into a couple that did actually mean to. You know, that's like a whole thing, whatever. It was nothing like serious or anything like that. But yes, like, I believe like once or twice, maybe two or three times, I think, where I was like, dude, I can't be bothered to do something with you right now. Like, I didn't, then I appeared offline. So very rarely. How much do you pay attention to online surveillance and digital tracking? Like, in general, like a great deal. I hate that shit. I hate that. I just leave me alone to myself. Have you ever felt like you're being watched? Oh. Yeah? Yeah, bitch? Where are you? No, stand up. Real Slim Shady, stand up. Fucking pussy, that's what I thought. Have you ever felt like you're being watched? I do occasionally feel like that sometimes. Well, actually, rare. I wouldn't say it's like on occasion. To be safe. On the next page, you will be shown several statements. Based on your current experience, please rate your agreement with these statements from strongly disagree to strongly agree. What? Oh, fuck you! Fucking, yeah, okay. Pay me 100 bits and you can play the scare a Twitch streamer noise. I have a phone. Yes, I do have a phone in reach at all times. My window currently is open right now. Well, shit, maybe I shouldn't have fucking said that. All my window, well, usually they are. I can recognize my neighbors' faces. Huh? I feel safe within my home. Yes, actually. For quality control purposes, please select strongly disagree for this question. Everyone deserves a second chance, no matter what they have done. For quality control? Bud. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, my man. Oh, honey. Look. I'm all for reformative justice. You know, reformation over punishment and all that good shit. Obviously, there should be punishment, but there should be like equal amounts of reformative care, right? Of course, there are outliers. Like, yeah, I wouldn't exactly be like, oh, Adolf Hitler just needs to go to therapy, you know? I'd say, no, hang that fucker in the Hague. So, more often than not, I don't care. Then why can't I come home? Oh, fuck. Uh-huh. Dude, there's a reason we broke up. There's a reason we broke up, dude. I love you, please. I miss you so much. I want the middle one. Tell me you miss me too. No, I'm not scared of you. Oh shit, I typed in fuck you. I forgive you, come inside. Oh my god. Well, monitor made me do it. I'm gone. Bye, everyone. Ooh. Yep, you're just gonna leave me in suspense like that. That's good though. That's good. Well, very short, but oh so very sweet. Hey, litrouke, great first impression. I like the very subdued nature of this because when I remember the trend of like, oh, survey horror games and like tests horror games, right? It was like, ooh, like it did the same, like, ooh, do you lock your doors? Ooh, are you scared of spiders? Kind of shit. But then usually like scary monster would like whip around behind you and you would like be like, oh no, the test is in the real world. You know what I mean? It's, I think, a very like subdued and very clinical sort of thing, uh, like an online test deserves a more chilled the fuck out type of horror, right? And this does it very well. This feels like it comes from a very specific type of experience with like, you know, like online surveys and quizzes and the themes of stalking and like a toxic relationship, you know, like because the test itself was like manipulating you to like let this very bad person back into your life. You know, it feel like this feels like it came from a very specific type of person, a very specific type of fear. And I was like early days of like my social media brain rot, I was like a Tumblr kid, quite honestly. You know, I'm very much like, I'm very much familiar with this sort of, I don't know, it just has like very similar vibes to what I remember it being like back then. It feels like it came out of that little like witch's cauldron. Because as much as I love like scary, spooky monsters and like weird, like unexplained phenomena and stuff like that, you know, and like traditional horror. Say it. Take it away, video essayist. The real monsters are people. No, really, if you were to take like, if I was to take like a sampling of different horror media, right, and one is this is a bad setup. What I'm trying to say is, usually when I find horror with stuff like monsters and creepy shit like that to be more cool than scary, and usually I find stuff involving actual real people doing real things to other people, you know, very interpersonal horror, much scarier, right? I think that's an opinion that a lot of people hold. And yeah, I've never had like a toxic breakup, or I've never had a romantic relationship go like sour like this, assumedly romantic relationship with like a stalk. That's the kind of vibe I get. I've never had something like that happen to me, but I can definitely imagine how horrifying it would be, especially if they were vindictive enough to try and get the fuck back in. It's just very, very messy. It's a horrible fucking thing that some people go through. And this was a little story about it, told in a very unique way. I'm very glad I played this. This was just a nice, oh, gone are the days of first-person Unity horror games for a little bit. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please at least consider doing all that YouTube stuff, liking, commenting, subscribing. It really does help me out a lot. And you can always undo it later. Thank you very much for watching. And if you answer a couple questions, I'll tell you what kind of pretty flower you are. I don't know.